Have you ever been annoyed that your bank won't let you take out more than a certain amount of cash in a day, or caps how much you can send or spend? It feels like your own money is being held hostage by rules you didn't ask for. But I want to flip that annoyance completely around, because after everything you've learned in this part, one truth becomes clear. Those limits aren't a restriction on you. They're armor against the scammers. Daily limits on cash withdrawals, transfers, and card spending exist to slow down thieves. When a scammer is rushing you to move a large sum, a limit that forces a delay is often the very thing that saves your savings. Treat limits as protection, not annoyance. Think about how almost every big loss scam works. The criminal needs a large amount of money moved fast, before you can think or check with anyone. Speed and size are their whole strategy. A daily limit attacks both at once. It caps how much can vanish in a single day, and it forces a pause. That pause is often exactly enough time for the spell to break, for a family member to notice, or for you to reconsider. The rule you found annoying is quietly on your side. Now, how do limits protect you? They cap the damage. If a scam does get its hooks in, a daily limit means it can only take so much before tomorrow, which may be the day you realize what's happening and stop it. The difference between losing one day's limit and losing everything can be enormous. They force a delay, and delay is your friend. Scammers hate anything that makes you wait, because waiting lets doubt and other people in. A limit that says you'll have to come back tomorrow is a built-in cooling-off period. And a scammer's reaction to a limit is a tell. If someone pressures you to raise your limits, split withdrawals across days or branches, or open new ways to move money faster, that urgency confirms the scam. A legitimate transaction is never harmed by your bank's normal safeguards. So here's what to do. Reframe limits as protection. When a limit slows a big transfer, be glad it's doing its job. Consider keeping your limits modest, not maxed out. Ask your bank to set daily transfer and withdrawal caps that fit your normal life. You can always arrange a one-time increase for a genuine large purchase, in person, unpressured. Treat any push to raise limits or split transactions as a red flag. If a caller wants you to increase what you can move, that's the scam trying to defeat your armor. If you hit a limit during an urgent transfer, someone's pressuring you to make stop entirely. The limit just bought you time to recognize a scam. Use it. Here's what I'd do. I'd stop seeing my bank's limits as red tape and start seeing them as a bodyguard I don't have to pay. I might even ask my bank to keep my daily transfer and withdrawal limits sensibly low, enough for my normal life, but low enough that no scammer could drain me in a single afternoon. For a real large purchase, I can always walk into a branch and arrange it calmly. And if I ever found myself bumping against a limit because someone on the phone was urging me to move a big sum right now, I'd treat that wall as a gift, a forced pause that lets me step back and think. The moment anyone urged me to raise my limits or spread withdrawals across days to move money faster, I'd know for certain I was being scammed. A limit that frustrates a thief is a limit doing exactly what I want it to. So let's practice. A fraud investigator is rushing you to move $20,000 to a safe account, but your bank's daily transfer limit is $5,000, and he says, "No problem. Let's call your bank together and raise your limit, or do $5,000 today and the rest tomorrow." Run it, pressure to raise limits or split the transfer to move money faster. That's the scam fighting your armor. You stop right there. The limit just handed you a pause and a glaring red flag, and you use both to hang up and call your real bank on the number on your card. The wall you once found annoying just saved your $20,000.